Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming, where you can find reviews and guides for your favorite games. And now you're also going to be getting information about the gaming and comic book culture. We're going to blend in both of these worlds since they're both passions of mine. And what I'm planning to do very soon, folks, is come out with a podcast in which we'll be discussing events going on in gaming, esports, comic book culture, movies within the Marvel and DC universe, and eventually, bring on some guests that are, in Nova Esports, or guests that are YouTubers, content creators, streamers, actors, influencers on Instagram. I mean, we're going to bring in all types of people on here so that we can give you a nice little flavor of different perspectives, along with a good dose of what's going on inside the creative culture. Because at the end of the day, content creators are all creative, and I want to be able to highlight that and bring you guys all types of experiences. So I'm really excited about this. This is kind of a passion project. I know on the channel, I do a lot of guides for mobile games and reviews. And most of the times I stream on other platforms just because I just like to separate it. So I want to find a way to blend in all those platforms and give you one type of, dose of content that I think will help everybody. And for one, I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it too, because at the end of the day, YouTube originally started for me as a kind of a place where I stored memories, right? I looked at it as a collection of videos where I can go back and be like, "Yo, remember that night when I had that 20 kill streak?" Or remember that night where we were having so much fun and we was just having a random dance off in Destiny and everybody just joined? I just want to share those cool experiences with my buddies, and also, create memories for everyone else to enjoy and share. And that's really what it's all about, right? That's what YouTube is supposed to be about, right? It's not about gimmicks. It's not about clickbait. That stuff is trendy and it works now. But at the end of the day, you want to create something impacting that's going to be able to last, right? And kind of create part of your legacy. And that's what I'm trying to do here on The Real Legend of Gaming. And a lot of people have been asking me if I've ever considered of shortening the name of the channel. Guys, at the end of the day, I'm DRL. I'm The Real Legend. That's my name. And of gaming, it's because it's a channel. So if it's easier for you guys to remember, just when you're on YouTube, just type in DRL Gaming or type in The Real Legend and you'll be able to find my videos. There's plenty of them cataloged. I've been on YouTube for a couple years now, so you'll find my content, And on socials, it's the same thing. So not very difficult to find. And I'm all over Twitter. I'm on there actively. I just started up Instagram a few months ago, and that's starting to pick up. There's clips on there, motivational quotes, and a lot of cool stuff that I like to share and express with you guys. So other than that, really excited about this. I'm going to be working on the first episode for the podcast. It most likely will release weekly because I kind of want to compile different events and, give myself time to figure out who I'm going to put as a guest, because I want to have a guest almost every week. That way you guys are just not listening to me talk for like 15 to 30 minutes. Like, I don't even like hearing myself talk that long. I'll keep it real with you guys. But other than that, over the last couple of days, we have released some content on the channel. We did some guides for the Goblin Giant, which is popular in Clash Royale meta. We did some guides for the Ram Rider, which is the newest legendary card. And we recently did a hero build guide for L'Oreal on the Nintendo Switch. So for those of you who subscribe to the channel for Arena of Valor and Clash Royale, do not worry. That's not going away. I'm still planning to release a weekly guide for whoever the new hero is. And if a new hero releases on Switch, then you'll get, possibly 1 or 2 guides a week, right? Depending on how Arena of Valor, releases those characters. As far as Clash Royale, I'm still going to give you guys the most popular decks for that week so that you guys can have something to play whenever you're going through the ladder or challenge modes. And essentially on Twitch, I'm going to be streaming a lot of console games, right? I don't do it on the channel because I got to keep it real. Because I'm affiliated and sponsored by Nova Esports, I try to keep a lot of the content on the channel related to Nova Esports or mobile gaming, since that's where the big presence is and that's where a lot of the community comes from, right? But on Twitch, I'm going to be streaming, hopefully, because I got to keep it real. The fun's got to get right. I'm going to try to do Resident Evil 2 from beginning to end. and I'm thinking about doing Final Fantasy X. Since it's coming out on the Switch, I've had this game on PlayStation 2, I've had it on the PS Vita, and I have it on the PS4. So we can play it on the PS4 Pro, get some 4K graphics on there, so that you guys can check that out. That will be a nice long game to cover and stream, so it'll be really cool to just come hang out, talk about your favorite Final Fantasy games, characters, and hopefully build on some hype for when it releases on the Switch, so you guys could, possibly buy it or even stream it or create videos for it, which could still be cool, right? Don't assume that people don't want to see content because it's old, because you just never know. Like, a perfect example is Final Fantasy X. The game's been out for years on PS4 and Vita. It's coming out on the Switch. There's going to be people looking for guides, so don't be surprised. You might even see a video from me on Twitch about it, all right? So other than that, folks, appreciate the support. I didn't want this to be a really long video, but I wanted to give you some insight of what's going on, plans for the channel, and just exciting things coming forward on the Real Legend of Gaming. All right, so other than that, peace out, folks. Thank you.